Welcome one and all, I'm Keith, this is Game to Please, and we're back in Fallout 4 Legends Only Live Once, our no healing permadeath survival run, with a 100% chance of enemies spawning as legendaries. Last time, we were able to get through the Galactic Zone, and we got a bunch of loot still over there. This time, we are actually jumping straight into things. We need to do a little bit of a recon. In between parts, I was looking at some runs, trying to figure out the best way of getting through Kiddie Kingdom, because usually I have a jetpack, I fly over some walls, and it's not much of an issue. So, yes, looking at some others' runs, it showed me that they were not painted ghouls, but feral ghouls. And those feral ghouls definitely have a chance of spawning as legendary. The painted ghouls do not have a legendary variant, just like the gator claws, just like the nuclearks we've seen. And that means that, yeah, I want to just verify that we're going to go into a park that is actually going to be having some legendary enemies for us. Now, this is definitely a double-edged sword that we're going to be dealing with if there are legendaries. That means that I'll want to kill them, and I'll want to take their legendary items, and that will be painful to say no to them, but I'm going to be taking so many rads, and even though I made it through a rad run with rad storm 100% of the time, this run is just a little bit different, and it still worries me. I still have the glowing sea to get through. I still have Far Harbor. I still have a whole lot of rads going to be thrown at me. And if I get low to maybe 50% or 60% of my health and a random big swipe comes along, I do not know if I'm going to have the protection to mitigate the damage. So, I want to be as good with my rads as possible. I'm just going to take one quick little Radex and take a peek inside. And we'll take a look at the enemies. Now, I also want to, if they're legendary... Yeah, they're legendary. Okay, we are dealing with issues. Headshots would do it, but body shots are not doing it even with the 10mm. So right now, we're sitting at 823. Our 10mm is reduced in damage. It's at 66%. But if we're boosting that up with our adrenaline, which is at 50%, then that is actually going to match what we would be doing in damage to what our nimble 10mm pistol will be. Our nimble 10mm pistol is not going to be getting one-shots in there. Now, I suppose if I took Psycho, that would help a little bit. Yeah, we'll need adrenaline, we'll need Psycho. Actually, we're at level 40. We'll be able to take a rank of Lone Wanderer, get that 25% extra damage. Okay, we might actually be able to get one-shot kills on the ghouls in there, so that's good. So I made two contingency plans. If they were just normal ghouls, I would rush through the park, not kill any of them, use Stealth Boys, use Jet, use massive amounts of Radex. But so for the second plan, when it comes to dealing with Kiddie Kingdom, if there are feral ghouls that are legendary, I want to pick up some of their items. I'm definitely going to be running into instigating Gauss rifles and whatnot, so yeah, let's do some preparation. We're going to get some sleep, we're going to clear out our inventory, we're going to do a few things that I probably should have done a while ago, and correct some mistakes that I made pretty much in the very first park with the nuclearks. So yes, let's get to it, and I'm immediately carrying too much. Okay, we need more time. More time before we sleep. So, first of all, we are going to get things organized. Okay, before going to sleep, I think we want to do some busy work. We're going to move stuff from the Galactic Zone over to Fizztop. We're also going to go to Evan's house. He has a purified water generator, a pump, and that is something that I should have known, and I always forget about because I always do Nuka World when no issues about purified water, no issues about needing to take jet every 5 seconds, shooting fish in a barrel literally, standing on the walls of these various parks, and just raining death and destruction on all of the creatures. So yes, going to get some more purified water, also dropping off all this weight in apparel that I picked up, stupidly enough, the spacesuit costumes. I picked one up initially in the bottling plant, and I want to get rid of them, get them out of my inventory. So yes, Hebologist as well. Besides that, after sleeping, we'll need to build up our adrenaline at least a little bit as some insurance, and I think we can do that in the Galactic Zone against some robots that are our friends, and we might even be able to see a few random legendaries in there that we've left for us, and pick up anything that we can, but we'll have to be quick about it. Now, I think I'll hold on to the troubleshooters. I haven't slept yet, so I still get to use this. I'm not planning on facing any robots, but just having a little extra damage resistance on the off chance that something goes horribly wrong as I'm wandering about. Yeah, I think that's necessary. Nice and hydrated. Let's also get some food going. Okay, plenty of bottles, and we'll be able to fill all these up with purified water for the last adventure. And I think, yeah, let's go off to Evans and drop off some Hubologists spacesuit costumes, and then make our way, get some loot back to Fizztop from the Galactic Zone, and then we'll sleep. Now, I don't think I've actually ever been to Evan's house before. Never had much of a need, but it should be somewhere around the custom destination that I've set down south here. And yeah, hopefully there's no surprises around it. It should be pretty safe. I'm pretty sure that I've watched people journey there without too much issue. Up straight south, and I think I see a glow to the southeast a little bit. Nope, that's just a bus, so therefore this thing over here. Okay, I was able to find it.
Since you took the trouble to find me, least I can do is return the favor. Need any supplies?
Sure. That'd be great.
Glad to help. Let me see what I've got. Here you go. I found this on the outskirts of Nuka World a while back. It isn't doing me any good.
And so he gives you the Nuka Love recipe.
Well, it's been nice having a visitor. Feel free to stay for a while, and help yourself to anything else I have laying around the place. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna hang out around here and enjoy the view.
So yeah, Evan has a few nice things here, besides the random things that are all free. This is locked. He should have a purified, yes, a purified water pump. And we'll just refill our bottles. It's a nice place. They put it in as just a nod to someone who wasn't going to be able to get the chance to play the game, but I think they made it available to him a little early, before he was going to lose that chance. So yeah, glad I made it out to Evans. This is a nice little place, and Evan's a star. I'm glad that they were able to put him in the game, get him a chance to play the game, and especially glad that they gave him a purified water pump. Unfortunately, I'm going to run out of my tiredness meter here before long. It takes quite a long time for vanilla Fallout 4 to actually fill up bottles from a water pump. Okay, gave up just a little too soon. Only a few bottles left. Let's finish this up. Okay, that's what I wanted to see. 80 purified water. I think we're set. Let's drop off some crappy spacesuit costumes for the cosplaying hubologists. Okay, so we're sitting at 182 out of 220.
We are hubologists. If you've come seeking, why license?
I'm always for hire if the price.
Good. We need. I've learned
200 caps. I would pay you 200 caps if you just took these away from me, and I could drop them maybe.
Here, there is some right.
And do it yourself.
Hey, I didn't. You mercenary. Go on.
Now that we've got rid of those spacesuits, we can drop these spacesuits and free up a little bit of carry weight. Yeah, it's a little bit annoying that I can't drop those spacesuits until I actually, yeah, hand those off to Dara. Anyway. Okay, so with our carry weight helped out a little bit and a plenty of purified water, I think we're finally ready to, well, not quite sleep yet. Let's move some things around. I'm already exhausted from sleep. That bodes well. Okay, taking another Nuka free. I guess I was pumping water for longer than I expected. Definitely don't want to be caught out being unable to run. Okay, dropped off some stuff, made myself quite a bit lighter. Let's go start moving a few things from the Galactic Zone back to Fizztop, and then we'll get to sleep. Okay, and we left some stuff in Vault-Tec among the stars. Immediately caring too much, unfortunately. Okay, leave some circuitry. But the Assassin's Combat Rifle, I think, is a good thing to bring back to the Commonwealth with us. Definitely don't want to forget about it. Okay, we dropped things off, and I think I'm going to get to the point where I'm incapacitated before I can make it there and back again. I'm not going to keep on downing Nuka-Colas every little bit, so let's actually get to sleep. And then I think we need to go deal with some robots that are not really enemies, but they will give me some adrenaline and some extra chances for legendary drops. But yeah, let's take a look. We got 3:46 a.m. and our status is currently lethargy, fatigue, parasites. Now, I wouldn't mind getting it so I'm in Kiddie Kingdom when it's night, just so the ghouls have a harder time seeing me. And I know it's not going to take too long to rush through Kiddie Kingdom. I'm going to be jetting most of the way anyway. So getting to 4 o'clock in the afternoon is probably reasonable. And then let's do some adrenaline building and hopefully lose a disease. Let's find out if anything. Nope, we still have all of our diseases. Great. Okay, we're on the clock. We need to get going immediately. These two weapons, they have served me well, but I can't use them anymore. Instead, I think what we're going to be doing is using the nimble 10mm and the penetrating maximized laser pistol. Just as our two weapons, and I'll try to keep it just to using the nimble. The penetrating is if things go horribly wrong. I'll have that as a backup, but I'm not quite sure if that's going to do much. Let's move things around on the 10mm pistol from nocturnal to nimble. One of those things that I probably should have done before. Just going to grab everything and immediately move it over here. Okay, so that should help with that. The penetrating is already pretty well set up. So farewell to the Nocturnal and the Troubleshooters. Serving me well. So something I didn't really anticipate. I was picking up random things that could be useful for a final Kiddie Kingdom run, and I would just kind of combine them all as needed. But apparently we've got a whole lot of left stuff. We've got left arm, left arm, left arm, left arm, left arm, left leg, left leg, left leg, and left leg. And yeah, our chest piece is assassins, and we don't have a single right arm. I'm not sure that I'm going to actually put on the assassin's combat armor just for a chance to get that 17 damage resistance applied, which makes me incredibly weak when it comes to my armor. That is unfortunate. I mean, I look like I'm not even wearing armor. I have like some knee pads on, and that's about it. Oh, this is going in practically naked to the Kiddie Kingdom, aren't I? And this is going to be fun. Okay, definitely making some more Psycho buff. Now let's use our time wisely. We need to get our adrenaline up. And actually, walking by these angry disciples has given me an idea. We'll get to that after dealing with some robots. But I think, yeah, this will be nice and easy. None of the robots should be hostile. We'll just have, finally, a fun day at the park, in the Galactic Zone, getting adrenaline, getting experience, maybe finding a few legendaries, and we'll see how things go. Let's start with Interstellar Theater. I think this is going to be the best day ever. Well, that was fun. I think Galactic Zone, it did give us quite a bit of adrenaline at the very least, if not a whole lot in the way of legendary items. Most of that stuff was useless for a, YOLO run, but I think we still need a little more adrenaline just to be sure. We're not actually tired at all yet, which is great. So I think what we're going to be doing is actually clearing out a few of the disciples before they get too pissed at us. So Disciple Waster, headshots are going to be doing it. So one headshot for you. One headshot for you. There we go. Now, yes, it says caution, but the traders, they freak out. The rest of the various raider gangs, they're fine with it. It's just the traders get a little antsy when you start going around murdering people. Big surprise there. So yes, I think another little montage of getting the last of our adrenaline set up, and maybe, well, it is actually going to be getting pretty dark. We'll speed things along as quickly as possible. Okay, so we have our 50% adrenaline, and we are at 1:15 a.m. I think we are as ready as we're going to be. Let's get going. First, let's do a quick run to the market. I want to make sure that we've got enough 10mm rounds to get through all the ghouls. Okay, 10mm rounds from Shelby, and some more from Aaron. And Calmex Silk from Maddox. That's expensive. And for the first time in a while, I am below 10,000 caps. Strange feeling that is. Okay, we are sitting on our 2 weapons, 3 pieces of armor, and plenty of aid that I'm going to be using. We have 351 bullets, should be plenty. Our adrenaline's at 50, we still have lethargy, fatigue, parasites. We'll get rid of the Psycho, Jet, and Mentats addictions. Mentats, Orange Mentats is going to be useful. And I think we're finally ready. Let's go off to Kiddie Kingdom and deal with that. So I think I have a way of getting through it. And the biggest thing is to understand that just because I'm picking up tons of rads, it is not the end of the world. The end of the world would be getting smacked from a ghoul, and they can do a ton of damage. Now, I'm not going to have too much more damage resistance than the Many a True Nerd run in Kiddie Kingdom, where he got his butt smacked by a ghoul randomly. Yeah, I essentially don't have any resistance when it comes to that. So if a ghoul takes a single swipe at me, if that happens, I could just lose most of my health bar, if not all of it. Because they're going to be legendary. If they mutate and get the damage bonus, that could be a problem. So if there's a ghoul coming at me, I need to put myself in VATS. And okay, cars are just physicsing out over in the distance. But what we need to do, give ourselves as many bonuses as possible. We are going to take everything. Everything that is available to us. So, let's make a list. Calmex Silk, take it. Dehydrated from lack of water, that's fine. I will take everything and then re-up my water here in a bit. A cooked soft shell meat, plus 15 AP. Gator claw steak, get that agility on there. Jet fuel, it's my last one. Medics, damage resistance, poison resistance. I think ghouls can have poison damage as well, so yeah, might as well. An orange mentats for accuracy. A psycho buff to get rid of the psycho addiction, give me that plus 25% damage. And Radex. How much Radex are we going to do? We're going to do a lot, that's for sure. Let's take an XL. We have 4 of them. This is an important enough part of the run that, yeah, I think that's warranted. The Radex, I think we're going to start with 20. I made a mistake. I'm taking all these chems, and I actually wanted to take another rank of chemist. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's a lot of waste right there. Well, it doesn't make sense to take it now. I've taken all of the chems, and I will probably make it through a lot of Kiddie Kingdom just on that. I'm going to be going super fast. Let's hold off on that. That's definitely a mistake on my part right there. And yeah, 5 more Rad-X. So we're looking pretty good, except for that severely dehydrated, but we'll deal with that here. So I think just leaving it at thirsty is going to be a good idea, because I'll be able to re-up a bunch of Rad-X and chems and whatnot. And the intelligence minus 1 perception, it's not going to affect things too much, because we are sitting at a pretty healthy 17 perception, even with that minus 1. So jet fuel, Rad-X, Med-X, Calm-X, XL, Psycho Buff, Orange Mentats, cooked softshell meat, gator claw steak. Yeah, we run out of room. It kind of cuts off down there at the bottom. Our action points are 265. We have plenty of strength, perception, agility, luck. I don't know how we could get any better here. We've got 3 extra level ups, and I am going to definitely use one of them for something in here. There is a door that I'd like to unlock, and that's with advanced locks. I think it's a little wasted coming this late, having said no to so many advanced locks before this, but yeah, we'll just do that and maybe save us just a little bit of rads, a little bit of danger. The chems, I really ought to have taken chemist before taking all the chems, but we'll see what we can do. Now, what we're going to be doing is just spamming a lot of jet. Jet is on 10, and we'll need our Mirelurk egg omelets as well on 7. I don't like using Stealth Boys in a panic. It takes a little bit when you're not in power armor to pull the Stealth Boy out, switch the knob, become invisible. So I guess we'll keep that there all the same, just in case I need to do things quickly. But yeah, we're on a timer now. We only have 12 bullets in our... I left it as standard magazine. Well, I'm going in with a standard magazine as opposed to a large quick eject magazine. That's, again, oversight on my part. Dang it. Okay, rads and jet. We are going to get through all these guys as quickly as possible. You know, a berry mentats probably would have been applicable. Now, the thing we need to realize is we're not going to be taking too many rads. Just being around here, cunning is actually decent. But as soon as we start getting close to the rad emitters, like that one right there, yes, I need to be aware of that. Yeah, this could be a problem. We are going to do little bursts of running around. And we should be moving quite fast in aim, because this is nimble. And more of you. I can't hit anyone to save myself. Oh, this bodes well. No one's behind me, right? And just take the VAT shots. If anyone wants to come over towards me, they are welcome. Ooh, frag mines. Was not expecting frag mines. Gotta kill these guys before they get to me. Okay. Poisoners. Don't know why I'm picking that up. Charisma. Low rads intaking. That is fine. Instigating. That's a good thing to get. I'm at 176 rads already. Oh, that's brutal. Was it because of me getting too close to one of the... Yeah, okay, this is bad. Steadfast radium rifle. Okay, we need to move forward. We're picking up a lot of rads. I am going to rush this a little bit more. I thought that I would be taking up a lot less rads, but I'm getting way too close to the various... Oh, there's a thing right there. I'm standing in rads. Junkies. Deadeye. Oh, this is brutal. Okay, still in hidden. Okay. Lots of ghouls. Lots of ghouls. Lots more ghouls. So many ghouls. 191 rads. What is even happening with the Rad-X? Is it even working? Okay. Getting through here. I am going to speedrun this. We've got to get through all the ghouls. Get by to the funhouse first. And hopefully... Okay, we are in danger, and this is bad. I don't want to be dealing with ghouls right outside. Reload in vats, that helps. You go down. Oh, it's a zombie apocalypse. Oh, there's one right next to me. Kill him, kill him. Okay. And, oh, vats is not being quick enough. Take more jet. Oh my god, there's so many. It is literally a zombie apocalypse. Are we done? Are we approaching done? Oh, this is so many. Another one right there. Okay, I'm going to assume that this is done. I want to pick up as many of these because this is a lot, but I'm at 197 rads.
Where are you even going?
Unyielding.
At this rate, you'll starve to death
That.
there.
Hidden is fine. Hunters, I'll go through all of this later. And that one didn't have any. Okay, I think with 202 rads, so we picked up 50 rads in that first little bit. That's 5% of my health bar. Let's get in here. Oh, wow, that's bad. And don't forget about the water that I need to take immediately. Okay, so we are sitting at... Well, we picked up weakness, so we're definitely going to be taking tons of damage in case anything happens. Yeah. Severely dehydrated. Let's deal with that at least a little bit. Mildly dehydrated. That's probably just a little bit too much for me. A little bit more water. Okay, still thirsty. Funhouse. Funhouse, funhouse. Yes, the funhouse. Shouldn't be too much of an issue.
Having fun.
At least there's no rads in here. We can slow down just a little bit. Actually, we can start going through our
Don't worry.
inventory a little bit. Is there... Yeah, I'll stick things in a trash can. Okay, so we've picked up some good things. The Deadeye Hunting Rifle, Instigating Laser Pistol, Penetrating Laser Pistol. No, that's what we have right now. That's what we've used. Plasma Infused Combat Sniper Rifle, and Steadfast Radium Rifle. It might be a throwaway weapon that I just use to go hunt down more legendaries. The plus 50 damage resistance while aiming. It's not great, but it is a decent weapon. And we've thrown away a bunch of trash. A bunch of melee weapons, Blazing Charge, School Slayers, Junkies, Poisoners, Wounding, and a couple pieces of apparel that I don't want to haul around. But yeah, we are picking up a lot of items. I don't know if it's worth 5% of my health bar. I'm probably not going to be going after the random ghouls and whatnot. I'll be able to go back into the Commonwealth, hunt down legendaries when it's a lot safer. I think that makes a lot more sense. I did not think I was going to be taking this many rads. So yes, let's be careful about everything, especially the ghouls. We are practically imperceptible to them because we have such high agility right now. I'm not feeling too worried about any of that. Auto stim, I'm not sure why I picked you up. Quick draw. And through the maze. Don't forget about the tension trigger or the bomb. And I think there's a bunch of oil around. I think I'll be able to just run by it. The explosion that's coming up shouldn't be too much of an issue. And we just need a little bit of a sprint. And hop, and run by, and oop, there's ghouls. Okay, they detected me. Let's take them out with that. Is that everyone around here? Hopefully. Okay. Lucky plasma rifle, that's not bad. And Junkie's hunting rifle, also not bad. Jump in the water and don't jump in the water. Try again. And just to make things a little simpler, let's get the easier funhouse system set up.
I'm in.
And an easy guess there. Normal mode, reduce nausea. I think we are set to make it through here nice and simply. Oops, I took a wrong turn. Forgot how to do the funhouse. Okay, there's a ghoul that's falling into the water over there, which is interesting. There we go. Is this really reduced nausea? I feel like this isn't reduced nausea. Okay, we're in caution, but that's because there's a random ghoul somewhere. Hunter's baton. Again, not sure why I picked that up.
Feeling dizzy yet? Can't tell which way is up.
Wounding pool. Okay, just stop with these crappy weapons. Okay, in this room, I'm just going to stay out of it and deal with the ghouls from afar with vats. I am feeling mighty with this mini chems. That everyone? Nope, one more. And a rad roach, apparently. And someone with a Tesla. Oh, he's right there. Okay, that seems to be everyone. We're back in hidden.
Round and round and
Ghoul slayers,
round.
assassin's machete, poisoners, 10mm pistol, nocturnal missile launcher. Okay, fun, but probably not. And that's a mouthful. Fortifying shadowed combat armor. Maybe for a haul, move a bunch of things around. Plasma scattergun. That's actually decent for mutants. I have a lot of mutant slayers. Haven't been doing too much mutant slayer hunting. And another missile launcher for ghouls. Somewhat applicable at this point, but yeah, let's not take it. And let's just go through all of these because I don't know which door would be the correct door. I don't think there's anything... Oh, that's where I came in from. I forget if there's anything important in here besides the cappy right there. It's just a little bit of a crazy funhouse.
Bit hardier than those others, it seems.
And in here, I thought there was a book. Yes.
Little raider.
Nuke elixir, might as
Don't
well.
worry, I've still got plenty of surprises in store for you.
Okay, plenty of surprises. I could do with fewer surprises, but that is fine. This was going to be the difficult part. There is one more area between the tunnels and the castle that we'll have to deal with, but and my plan is to get to the advanced locked way into the employee tunnels over there. I'm not going to try to race the race cars, and I'm not going to try to make my way through some random stuff that seems a bit dangerous, explosions and more ghouls and stuff over there. I've already cleared out most of this way, so I'll just make a sprint for it. Might even just take a stealth boy to run through. I'm taking too many rads. The rad situation, it's not going to be too bad, but I definitely need to take quite a bit more rads in the glowing sea. I'll need to definitely take 150 rads when it comes to the island, our harbor. Yeah, we're dealing with some issues. And Radex has already worn off. Why did Radex not... Okay. We are going to take one more rank of chemist, I think. It's not going to take long to get through the tunnels. So hopefully this will last us between here and the employee tunnels, and then from the employee tunnels to get to the actual castle. We've got our lockpick. We've got a couple extra ranks in case we need to boost endurance. Hopefully this is fine. Hopefully this is fine. Radex, it wasn't doing a whole lot when we were actually next to the sprayers, but it was getting the rads down when it was just, yeah, just the background mist. So I'm going to have to run by some sprayers again. Let's take 15 Radex and then overdo the water again. Still mildly dehydrated. Yeah, our water is suddenly looking a little lower than I expected, but we're done with most of the hard bit, and I still need to be very careful about, you know, taking things lightly. I'm thinking taking a stealth boy just immediately, making our way back into the employee tunnels.
Oh, by all means.
And it's already getting to be brighter. 5 a.m. I mean, we still have a ridiculous amount of
Keep trying.
special stats. Our 13 agility, 15 perception. Yeah, we lost out on Excel, and I don't think I need it again. Let's just take a stealth boy, just to be sure. Get through here. And bolstering. Yeah, we're definitely affected by a stealth boy, but the stealth boy is behaving differently because of the chameleon gear update where it makes you not so hidden. Instigating. Okay, that's good. That is a good thing to see. And I'm over encumbered. Good, good, good. I don't like lever actions. The ammo type is just used for one little thing. It's not great. 25% less action points. It's more of a sniper weapon anyway. We're going to drop that one. And seeing as I don't have a right arm, I might end up putting on the fortifying combat armor. Yeah, that might just be the move. Oh, I heard a hiss and I thought it was a ghoul. It was definitely just getting boosted by a bunch of sprayers. 21% of my health. Okay, you can go down. You've been hit by a car. Okay, there's a cola cart coming. They are pretty quick. Just get through here. And frag mine, that's fine. But we can now get into advanced. There's a ghoul behind me, aren't? Yeah, there's definitely a ghoul. Just take him out. Okay. There probably was a key for that somewhere. Did not care to look it up. Let's just get in here through the advanced lock. Now, in here, we're only going to have to deal with a couple ghouls, so not too much of an issue. And we have Oswald and his friend over here. Now, we can speed this along by just taking the shot, right? Okay, we're on a clock here, Oswald. Screw it, I'm just going to take the... yeah, let's speed things along. I'm just going to take the critical, move things along, and yeah, let's get out of here where we're going to be ending up closest to the castle, bypassing just a little bit of the park. We'll have one more ghoul down here. Should have been in sneak, of course. There we go. Not a whole lot we can do to avoid the water, but that's just a little bit of a check on the freezing automatic radium rifle. That's pretty good. I do like the cryo, and I don't like the cryo when it's too heavy. Okay, we might need to make some decisions. Bolstering, way too heavy. And let's find a place to put some gear. There's tired from lack of sleep. Okay. We lasted pretty long for tired. That's pretty good. Medics has worn off. Where is a place I can put things? I don't see a place I can put things. Now, I'm really worried that all the ghouls, they despawn. So that's why I'm picking up all the gear that I can. But I want to drop some of this gear off now. It shouldn't despawn. I really hope it doesn't despawn. Okay, there's practically nowhere that I can see that has a place I can stick a few things. So we're just going to go all the way back to where we came from and put some stuff in that little stim pack container. First aid now gets... Let's be careful about this, just in case things do reset, despawn, whatnot. Okay, 181 weight. I'm going to hold on to the rest of these just in case. This I could do without, which is saying something since I made a point to check all the ghouls and whatnot, but we definitely picked up some good weapons. Definitely don't exit that way. Go to the way that is closest to the castle. Okay, I think we are again ready. Checking. We still got jet fuel, Radex, Calmex. Psycho Buff and Orange Mentats. Let's re-up just a couple things. Okay, I'm going to do the Med-X and also just a few Rad-X in case this runs out in the middle of me being outside. And so, of course, we're really thirsty again. I thought that I would have to use a lot more Mirelurk egg omelets, but I'm still sitting on nearly 80 of those. So yeah, still looking pretty good when it comes to our overall situation. Nimble advanced 10mm pistol, getting us through just fine.
Oh, by all means.
Okay.
Keep trying. You're doing great.
Still a little bit of rads. It's a little bit brighter, and there are ghouls about. I think this is the tunnel where someone got their butt smacked, so definitely be a little... Why am I at +1 rads? Do I not have my... My Rad-X is just not doing as well as I'd like it to. Okay. We're just gonna make it through here. Caution to... By caution to whatever. Okay, this is where it's the painted ghouls. I was wondering about that. I definitely saw a few painted ghouls, but most of them were just... yeah. Lots of rads. Okay, keep moving. And we're gonna open this and run away because there's missile launchers. And there's 2 of them, and that should be it. Why danger? Is it really that bright? Oh, I don't like this. Let's just take a jet, deal with them. Nice. And safely. Is someone behind me? Why am I in danger this easily? I don't feel happy about the amount of danger that I'm in. Seriously though, why danger? I definitely don't need a mighty missile launcher, crippling harpoon, sentinels. Oh, +2 rads. 296 rads. What the hell? Getting through here. I'm done. Get out of this. I just picked up so many rads. Oh, brutal, brutal, brutal. +5 rads a second. So many rads. Just get in here. Oh, the damage. That was incredibly brutal out of nowhere. I must have just been... Oh, 324. 324, taking rad damage. This is not good. How did it get so bad? Okay, just one last little bit. Oh, that is brutal. Okay, 300 rads, another 100 for the glowing sea equals 400, another 150 for Far Harbor, plus everything that's going to be happening in Far Harbor because there's background radiation like everywhere. This is turning into a bit of a problem. Can your head go pop, please? Why is your head not going pop? There we go. Okay. The lesson here was to just jet through and skip everything and not pick up the legendaries. They are not worth 10% of my health or 15% of my health or whatever it is. Did your head go pop or is it just kind of... I can't quite tell. But keep popping the heads so no one can come back. Sprinters. Lucky, I'll take that. Enraging. It's interesting enough just for the sake of it. And Oswald. Ooh, nimble gamma gun. That's fun.
I'll admit, I didn't think you'd make it this
Okay,
far.
I'm going to get
I can
over
tell you're
here.
different than the
And I still have my Rad-X, right? Still has... Oh. Screw it. I don't know how much of the burst is. I think it's like one single burst of a ton of rads. I don't think this is going to help too much. Severely dehydrated, that's fine. Okay, there goes all my water. And I'm mildly dehydrated. Okay, just start the fight. Okay, 5 rads. 330.
I'm not going out
not the end of the world.
The show must go on.
Oh, sorry, Oswald.
Changed. We
What's happening?
Well, it seems your asinine assault won't be dissuaded.
I'll,
Then I guess it's time for our final act. Join me on the roof of King Cola's castle, and we'll see an end to this production.
actual magic.
I need
The
to
stuff
go to
of
the top
legend.
because I feel like the game's bugging
Perhaps
out.
you'd like to see some.
No, I'd rather not. Let's get out of here. I think the game was very confused there, and I did not want to give it a chance to bug out like crazy. Hopefully everything's fine. Oh, hopefully Oswald's up here and not down there. Okay. There we go. Hello.
You raiders are all the same. You come into someone's home, steal their belongings, and kill those they care about.
I'm not your enemy. This can end without bloodshed. Ghouls like your friends. It's too late for them. The radiation has consumed their minds. They've become feral.
You're wrong. Rachel is going to find a way to cure them. We're going to fix this. When Rachel walks back through those gates with the cure in hand, then you'll see, everyone will see, that I was right.
Yeah, the funny thing about that is I always thought Rachel was traveling around, traveling all over the place, and then was on her way back to tell Oswald the bad news, and barely made it, just outside Brad Burton's town, and then turned feral. No, I think the game essentially suggests that she only made it to Brad Burton's town.
Rachel's dead.
Didn't get really far, that Rachel.
Here, she left this for you.
She's dead? How could I allow her to leave my side on such a difficult journey alone? And will leave this place in your care. Don't worry about the radiation. It will no longer be a burden to you and your kind. Here, you should have this. Consider it an apology for misjudging you.
Can't use it. Can't use it.
Farewell.
Okay. That was mildly brutal. But Kiddie Kingdom is ours, and the rads are done. Who have we given parks to, and who have we not? Well, one way or another, let's give this place to the pack. They're a colorful bunch, and there's probably a bunch of painted ghouls around here that they can turn into chairs or whatnot. And then we can double check and give the Nuka-Cola bottling plant to whoever's down one. But yeah, the pack. Lovely bunch, those people. That's a really crappy flag that I brought. Okay, so Kiddie Kingdom is ours, and that is good news. Because that means that we get to start moving towards the end of this DLC. Now, I half wanted to simply just do the parks and then from there destroy the raiders so I could say that I completed what the vote wanted, a do Nuka World, claim all the parks, but then I'm just going to end Nuka World the way I always do it by destroying the raiders, not getting the perks. But I think this time we're going to be actually going through with the raiders and getting the perks. Okay, it looks like the radiation is gone, but so are the bodies. So that means that since there's no bodies, there's no legendary loot to go through. It's unfortunate, but we're still able to pick up quite a bit of stuff here. Just looking through our inventory. Yeah, we've got a lot of choices, and it'll take a few trips back and forth to get this all back home. Okay, now very carefully get by the explosives, and let's make our way home. Because, oh, I could use a break. I need to make sure that I'm not getting myself too far down the rad line, that I am not able to complete this run. If I'm sitting at like 20% of my health or something, then yeah, that would be really problematic. It would be essentially turning it into a no-hit run. I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried that the rads have gotten a bit far. By the time we get through Virgil and Far Harbor, we're going to be sitting at over half our health bar filled up with rads. and I'm not going to be having power armor to mitigate a bunch of damage. Any hit could be incredibly dangerous, so something to prepare around. I'm not sure if I was going to be able to get much of the rads reduced if I had just run through the Kiddie Kingdom even faster. I definitely stood next to a few mist sprayers longer than I should have, but that is just the price of not really preparing. I knew that the rads were bad, and I knew that the mist sprayers were bad, but I should have expected more, and I probably should have, run through this as a test before starting this run, but just a little too busy. So yes, I think we're going to leave it there now. I'm not quite sure what's next, and it seems like a good enough time to stop. So in between parts, I'll probably go check on previous episodes, make sure that I get it correct who I gave all the parks to, then I can go give the last park, the one I already cleared out first, Nuka-Cola bottling plant, over to whoever needs it. And then from there, we'll be moving into the Commonwealth and leaving Nuka World for the time being. So yeah, we're going to be dealing with a lot of logistics. We're going to be dealing with getting some new settlements pretty much moved over to the Raiders back in the Commonwealth. Yes, but that is definitely for later. Until then, I've been Keith. This has been Game to Please with Fallout 4. Legends only live once. Thanks for joining me. And until next time, farewell.